Incredible Hulk, right? Something that's bigger than ourselves. And what I did was I decided to define it. Go to the dictionary and see what does it say about a giant. And the very first word that's there is imaginary. When you look up the word giant, it says imaginary or mythical being, superhuman size, great size compared to the ordinary force. It's gigantic. But I like it because it says imaginary. Somebody with me in the spirit realm? Because you're looking at it in the natural eye and you're not looking at it from the spiritual realm. It appears to be real. But if you will walk in your dominion, then I said, wait, slow down. Just go ahead here. Sometimes you just got to go right in. Don't play with the devil, right? Just go right in. But giants, imaginary. And have you ever been through some things where you like, when you came out of it, I don't know why it took me that long. I don't know. I mean, even if you're trying to go somewhere in the direction you get all, ain't no way it should have took me this long to get here. That's the thing about giants, is that we have to be able to see that it really, Apostle said like this here, your Egypt is not that big. So giants, imaginary. Imaginations, imaginary, imagination, casting down imaginations, giants, imaginary, fall. He says the harder they fall. When you think about something falling, you ever seen anything fall slow? Well, I ain't really seen it fall slow. They can rewind the tape in slow motion, right? But when something falls, it's out of control. It just go ahead and fall, right? It just go ahead out of control because there is a force that has come up against it that has caused it to fall. Somebody didn't get it, I'll say it again. It falls because there is a force that has come up against it that has caused it to fall. Woo, fail. Why? What was the force?
Gravity.
Gravity was the force that caused it to fall. So when we're talking about giants falling, you are the force that causes it to fall. You have that kind of authority. You have that kind of dominion. It says that after the Holy Ghost have come upon you, you shall receive what? Power to tread upon scorpions, right? You have that power on the inside of you. What sense does it make to me? My husband just bought a car not that long ago. And when I get in it, I have to pray. Because it's something up under the hood that makes him want to go and use it, right? And I'm like, we can just get there about doing a speed limit. He just feel like, what sense do it make to have all this power up under the hood and don't use it? I know I didn't turn it into a classroom, okay? But it's okay to talk back to me. It doesn't make sense to have power and just don't use it. Gotta be something wrong with you. Have to be something wrong. You must be off your game. You must not be praying or fasting or something because you don't realize what's down on the inside of you. So giants falling. How do we get rid of these imaginary things, these things that seem to be taking control? First of all, because it's imaginary, I need you to begin to see in the spirit realm, and you won't see them giants anymore. You won't look at them as giants anymore because it's imaginary. All right? So it says to move forward, to fall rapidly. We already covered that. And it brings me to, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Carnal is this body. We don't fight with these hands. You know how you put that Vaseline on your wrist, you pull that hair back, you say, oh, my jacket, take my glasses, it's got to be on. Okay, now, okay. I'm going to take my glasses because I don't want you to break them, but I still can't see. We don't war like that. Not with this. I mean, he's going to meet you on the ground at 3 o'clock. fighting. They're not carnal, but they're mighty through God for the pulling down of strongholds.